I'd never done a pure love story before, and this book kept coming to my mind because I'd read it in my childhood.
In my opinion, Great Expectations is one of the most beautifully written love stories that there is in literature, so it takes a brave man to try and adapt it.
Fitoor is not a love story, it's a story about love. I wanted to tell it in a fantastical way, and in India there's no more fantastical place than Kashmir. There's something about Kashmir that like a place between heaven and earth, and it's right in the middle there, and that's surreal, and that's the kind of backdrop we needed. The three main characters are from Kashmir. Everything comes out of the story, and when this story came up, just the very essence of it is classical in its narrative. So we felt that the best way to approach it would be a classical telling of it. And if it's going to be the story is such, so the cinematography of it should also be in sync with the narrative of the film. So we approached it with that basic aesthetic in mind.
We're always concentrating or trying to find an emotive response and bring about a certain resonance towards a certain character or mood through these subtle differing energies, call it light.
It seemed very real and very authentic, and that didn't ever seem to me we're just sitting on the set making a film. It seemed to me that every location in the script had actually come alive, and I think that they really worked hard on that. I think there was a lot of thought with the DOP, with Anay, with Abhishek, with everyone, putting a lot of soul and thought into how they wanted the film to look, how they wanted the location and the ambience to come alive.
It's not just the films that he makes, it's just who he is and the vision that he has. A lot of actors think that they are the be-all and end-all of everything, but I truly believe that actors are what directors make them. And I think Gattu is one of those directors who has a vision, who believes in actors, and he actually tells stories. And that's why we want to watch them.
Crazy but good crazy. He's very different from a lot of directors that I've worked with. His approach and his way of working and his way of instruction and direction is all very peculiar and unusual.
I think he knows his characters very well. He comes in with a very strong belief of who and what his characters are.
The richness and the emotion and understanding the characters is so compelling for me that I have to bring them to life, because they're just jumping around in my head otherwise.
He's like a passionate child, sometimes you have to get his attention, sometimes you have to grab his attention. I think he surrounds himself with an incredible team who are so in sync with him and his vision that almost the work is done, is done for him, because he's done everything before he gets onto the set.
Personally, I don't think I really do anything. These are the people who actually make the movie, whether it's my writer, my DOP, my editor, my production designer, costume designers. There's so many people, there are 300 people on a set and in about 5-6 divisions. And I have HODs who run the show. They're champions in their department, And just to be on a set with all these people is such a humbling experience for me, because they know so much in each of their areas that when I have a certain vision and I share it with them, just their inputs and their suggestions and where they could take it just makes the movie so much better than what I thought I could make it.
We've had a fun relationship, we've had bickering, we've had some great days, and we've had some really tedious times and tedious days. But I don't think we haven't kept our eye off the ball really, and I think the good thing is we're seeing the same film.
I knew Gattu and the kind of looking at the kind of work that he's done before would rope in people that are at the top of their game in their departments. So I knew it would be a great project to be a part of, and it'll be fun, and it has been. I kind of go to sleep every night after shoot just wanting to come back and work more and be on set, because that's what makes me happy. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not hung out with too many directors on their set to know what they do. I just do what I can do to do what I have to do and make my movie.